That body has yet to be positively identified, Jose.
Gabe Gutierrez, thank you very much. And I want to go to the Weather Channel's Dave Malkoff. He joins us from Dallas. And Dave, good morning. You actually got a view from high above as part of this massive search effort, didn't you?
That's right, Jose. As Gabe was saying, there's still people missing in that terrible search area. It's hard to get around. It's also hard to communicate with everybody. That's why they need some help from above. Searching a flood disaster this big takes more than ground troops.
I'm Steve Robertson. I'm a member of the Civil Air Patrol.
Arnold Luthart. I'm one of the pilots for Civil Air Patrol.
Up here in tiny planes, there's an unpaid volunteer Air Force.
Commercial pilots, private pilots. We have members who aren't pilots at all.
So how do two retired pilots help those heavily trained members of Texas Task Force 1 on the ground? Well, even though they're experts at urban search and rescue, down here in the mud, there's limited, if any, cell phone service.
They're having a little trouble communicating. They're handheld radios, which have line of sight, limited range.
The small planes fly in circles over the search zone, boosting rescue radio power below.
These are the antennas.
Without the repeater antenna on the Cessna's belly, Texas Task Force 1 can't talk to home base.
I suspect that kind of communication help could save lives, too. Oh, absolutely.
From the air, you start to get the whole picture. Which dams are most at risk?
Looks like the spillway is pretty much wide open. That is a lot of water.
You see flooded fields no one's reported yet, even airports.
This is part of the runway that's underwater here. That's correct. The south end of the runway, maybe the southern third of the runway. Normally, there would be a third member of the crew, a photographer, sitting here exactly where I am sitting, with the camera sticking out of that window right back there. They would take thousands of pictures of those riverbeds and sending them down to an analysis team in Austin from the University of Texas.
I can tell you that there's more water than I've seen in the whole 25 years I've lived here.
For every member, some 60,000 nationwide, this job's personal.
We have members who live in that area that were impacted by the flooding disasters.
This is how Texans stretch a hand to Texans from 5,000 feet above the flood.
Proud to be able to serve.
Arno, our pilot there, he learned to fly in the Vietnam War flying Hueys above Vietnam. He's been serving ever since in various capacities. Now, Jose, this is not just these people, but there are 7 crews just like them flying around your area all the way up to Dallas today.
Dave Malkoff, thank you very much with some pretty extraordinary pictures to show us on the rundown this morning. Appreciate it. What do you say we head on back to 30 Rock and our news?